big win and a great comeback in the tie-break. So how do you take this win and for your later matches in Chicago? Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, yeah, it's a tough match today, and it could have gone either way. I mean, we were down, I think, from the beginning, from losing the first set. Got a little momentum back in the second, and then I lost myself. It's tough, like doubles especially, when the momentum shifts and a lot of things happen. And I think we stayed strong. I think Yuki has done fantastic returning, especially those match points down. We've hung in there to get those things, and we converted when it really mattered. So that's really good for us, and then we're really happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great show for all Indians, like over there. So yeah, a good day.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming and supporting. Also, like I mean, it's great to have support, especially away from home. And thank you guys for coming and cheering us.
Yeah. So I mean, have you played before in Chicago, or this is the first time?
This is our first time. A lot of tournaments are a first for us. Also a lot more tournaments on the calendar after COVID. There have been a lot more events. So yeah, a lot of the tournaments that we've been playing are sort of first time that we've been here. But we've been enjoying it. A good start to the tournament.
How is the conditions over here? Is it suiting your game, or you're liking the conditions?
Well, it was tough today. I think it was the first sort of time we got to play. It's been raining last couple of days. We had a lot of indoor practice. Very different, very slow conditions here. But yeah, we got the win today, and we can now work and improve, and hopefully keep getting better and try and go as deep as we can in this event.
Makes sense. I mean, as Saketh mentioned, you were first set down, and you came back really good, particularly in the tie break. I think you were 5-9 down, and then from there things making your follow. So I mean, what went wrong, particularly in the first game?
I think we had our chances. We went up early in the break and got broken back again. I feel a little bit not getting used to the conditions were a factor. We went in, but I think an important aspect was that we got better as we went on. Obviously, we didn't have a good start for tie break, but I think the second set was better. And we felt we were always in control. At least I think as a team, we felt that it was sort of our match to lose and on our racket. When we were the ones sort of hitting the winners and making the errors. So I think that sort of also, of course, played a big role in helping switch the momentum.
Yeah, the first serves especially, the percentage went down for me, we put more pressure on myself that way, but they returned well at times. That's where we have to be strong, for me also, in terms of making a lot of first serves, trying to get a lot of free points that way. So that's good, for me to learn and then get better for the next matches.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So I mean, I remember you played with against Yuki in Maharashtra Open this year. So what was the strategy? I mean, you have changed any strategy playing this time again with Yuki over here in Chicago?
It's two different things, because he was playing a partner, we were serving bowling then, so now it's a partner a different, who's going to make a lot of returns and be more craftier. So for us, we know him a little bit, we have to play our games also. We're not too much focused on what they're going to do. It's more about what we're going to do and stick with it and try to be proactive at the net, be more aggressive and try to take control of the game. So that's what we try to do it, and hoping we keep getting better and better each and every match. And it's always a tough battle, playing different teams and different tournaments every week after week.
Makes sense, yeah. So Yuki, on you. I mean, I think you have recently won, a clay court tournament, the first ever tournament you have won in Czech Republic. So I mean, how do you feel that the first win on clay, waiting for so long?
That gave us the confidence to go and play more. We ended up playing a few more events. I think this season we've played a lot on it, just as the schedule sort of permits, and that's where it took us. I think it's a lot different things, singles and doubles on play. Less, obviously when we're playing doubles with less movement, so there's a little bit of less of an adjustment compared to playing singles. But yeah, I think we with the surface that hasn't really mattered that much to us. I think it's just sort of been important for us to focus on our games and for us to keep understanding each other and getting better.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, you guys are playing a lot of doubles, and I think you have won 4 championships this year. That's a big one, yeah. And so I mean, like taking doubles over here, and I remember you were the best singles player. I mean, and you too. I mean, so how do you guys change your strategy coming from doubles playing singles? So what all things you have to make up your mind, because both are different games.
Yeah, like I mean, it's always different. Doubles and singles is much more like singles is much more physical, and doubles is more tactical and making small adjustments, especially at the net, like certain volley returns. But singles, like you have to run, try to be a little more physical on court. So the transition is a little bit, especially when in the initial stages, it'll be a little bit different. But like once you go into the flow, like I think you start learning things quicker, because doubles is much more tactical things, and then technique-wise and all that kind of more balls in the net. Still getting better. I think the biggest goal for us is stay healthy and enjoy tennis. I think that's something we're trying, and yeah, I mean, and try to get better also at it. So injuries is one thing. We had past like pretty bad injuries. We were out for quite long, and he had a lot too. So like, so it's never easy. So you always have to look after your body, and yeah, and we're trying to do the best we can to recover and try to make sure our mind and bodies are healthy and enjoying.
That's how Saketh is known for. I mean, we were talking about Saketh just 5 minutes back. The temperament you keep in the game. That's something. I mean, that's how we see as a sitting in pavilion. It's how you have been seen from so many years. Saketh being a cool man. I mean, being a big player, but you are still like the one which you used to be. I mean, that's how Saketh is. And as you mentioned about the injuries, so I will, I wanted to ask with Yuki. I mean, how is your knee injury? I mean, are you doing good over there, or still you?
I'm good. Yeah, good playing, and obviously want to continue, throughout the year as long and keep playing as well. So far, a good, a good season, and like Saketh said, we want to continue to keep doing well and take our chances wherever we have. So whatever opportunity we have, wherever we can play. We keep going. Obviously, we eventually want to be playing on the ATP Tour. We want to be competing at the Grand Slams. So that's the end. I guess the end goal. And we no limits for this year. As we play as much as we can, we compete as much as we can, and whatever the ranking is, so be it.
I mean, like, what all are schedules after this challenges? Are you going to playing Cincinnati? You're playing US Open, or what all tournaments you are planning, like there in your mind or in schedule?
We have a few more. I think we have another challenger probably in Vancouver next week, and then we head off to Europe to play in Spain and France for our Davis Cup. That's sort of our schedule, towards, I guess, which takes us to mid or end of September, and then in October onwards we try and see if we can get into the ATP.
Glad to meet you, and thanks for the time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming and cheering us on. It was much needed, and we really enjoyed the support.